Hello everyone and welcome back to Blender Car Modeling. This is versus 53 and we are going to be modeling the Toyota Supra Mark IV. Hey guys, so we're going to be making the Supra today and we're going to be making the back exhaust here. So you guys might have this entire part together. So what you're going to do is just go ahead, delete the right half of this part, alright? And then after deleting the right half, just add the mirror modifier by going here and adding the modifier here. Alright, just go to generate and mirror modifier. Alright, do that. And what we're going to be doing is making the space for our exhaust cutout right here. We'll be making the exhaust housing and the exhaust itself too, but we're going to be needing a little bit of an incline on the underbody also. Alright, so first what you gotta do is just we're going to be making the basic shape, that is this. Alright, so for that we just got to slide a few vertices up. So just make space for the exhaust like that. Alright, just slide these three up and maybe this one to the side a little bit more, and this one too, and this one up top. Alright, so that makes a bit of space here, and then we'll make a little bit of an incline here. Alright, so for that what you got to do is just go here. Alright, before you do this, just go ahead and just apply the mirror modifier for both of these. Apply this again. Okay, so one thing that I have to mention here is if you're in edit mode and you can see your vertices right here, your mirror modifier is not going to work here. Alright, so all you gotta do is just tab out here and then just apply. Okay, right, so now that it's applied, we can make individual changes here. So before that, let's come here. I'm just going to be deleting this one, and this one, and then adding 3 points here, deleting this one. Then we just space these out with our edit tools here. I'm just gonna enable the, yeah, so we just space it out with our edit tools here, and once they're spaced out, just come on to an angle around like this and then take them up on the y-axis. Just close off the others by dragging them down, these two. You can just drag all three of these down together, drag this one, just drag all of them down, not these ones, just maybe this one. Right, just make sure that they're sitting flush with the underbody here. Alright, once you're done with this, what we can do is just join these, and then just join these, just press J, and then select these two and press J. Okay, then this one we take out and then down. Alright, down. Alright, and then just make the spacing uniform. And once you're done with that, just select both of these, press J, and that's going to uniformly put in the vertices there. Alright, so once you're done with this part, alright, so once you're done with this part, all you got to do is just come back here. Alright, then we're going to be selecting the underbody here. Select both of them, shift and select both of them. Alright, and then just tab in to both of them together. Now what I'm gonna do is just slide this vertex right here around this spot. Now just go and add another one here, and we add another one here by Control R, and another one right in the center here. Alright, so when you're adding it here, it's not going to be very difficult, but just go back, Control 1, and we select these vertices. Alright, these vertices we got to select. Before that, let's just get both of these the end points for the exhaust and line. So angle it in this way, SY0, SX0 and SZ0. Okay, so that joins that. Then just select both of these, just repeat the same commands here. Alright, and once you're done with this, I'm going to be selecting these, angling it in such a way, and then taking these down around minus 0.011. Okay, so minus 0.011. Alright, you can just enter with the keypad also by pressing G and Z, but I prefer it this way. So, and after that, what you can do is just take these bit. Okay, just zoom out. Okay, you can just take the ones behind these also and just take them a bit down, like 0.06 or 0.07. Alright, and it's going to be in minus. Alright, and once you're done with that, all I'll do is take the middle one also a little further down to give it a little more shape, and this one and this one as well. Okay, something like that. We just go back to our blueprints, and this one as well. So we make something like this. Alright, we just need this cutout to be very clear here. So there, have a look at our underbody there. Just gonna change it to the silver one, and then take this one lower than both of the others. Alright, make it somewhat like this, and you can just go on and add another one here. That's gonna help with the vertices, and add another one here if you'd like also. And then what we can do is just take this one further down, this one as well, and this one as well. Okay, so once you're done with this, this creates a little dip for our housing right here. Alright, so our housing is going to be inclined here. So what I'm going to do is just select these, both of these, or select each one of them alone. Select all of these end vertices here. Alright, okay, before you do that, just go ahead and you can join these to avoid the triangle. Okay, and you can join these to make a big piece also, but I'm just gonna let it be like this. And you can just keep it the same way also, it does not really matter because this entire piece is going to be a little in the off lighting. Okay, so just go on ahead, select all of these, shift D, P, and separate the selection. Come here again, select all of these, shift D, P, and just separate the selection. So we've got two of these now. Just press Ctrl J, join them, A and M, and merge by distance. That's going to give you a shape like this. Alright, so I'm just going to bring in my reference that is right here. This is going to be uploaded on the drive, so just go on ahead and check that out. So the reference here, what you're going to do is, what we are going to do is create a little housing for our exhaust here. And what I'm going to do here is just select this entire loop, just select it. Okay, and it's going to be very simple. I'm just going to go press 3. Okay, yeah, so just press 3. Now all you got to do is press E and Y and just slide it back. Alright, slide it back around minus 0.3. so just go ahead and enter it, and that's gonna automatically snap to that. Okay, so once you've pressed that, now you get the housing properly here. Okay, so that is going to be a basic housing. Let me just show you from the inside. Okay, so when you come around here, just okay, little issue is that, yeah, so I'm just gonna be zooming in here, and yeah, so have a look here. So what we're gonna be doing here is just S, Y, and 0. Okay, and then G and Y, and take this further back. We're going to be adding around 3 cuts here and just keep them in the center. And now we press F here on the very back, press I, take it inside around 0.09 and just keep it there. press Ctrl R and then just add another one right here. Right click to keep it in place. Okay, I'm just gonna press Shift 10 real quick. Yeah, and then we press Shift R here, take that in, and then we add another one right here. Okay, just tab out, shade it smooth. Okay, that's gonna come out looking good. And after that, all you gotta do is make the exhaust cutout. Okay, for that we're gonna be referring the blueprints, but all I'm gonna say is just make sure when you do the exhaust right here, the housing, okay, just angle it in around this way. Okay, and then zoom into this point, and then yeah, here. So when you make it in this way, just make sure you've got enough space for the exhaust when we're making it. And if you do find yourself finding little less space, just go on ahead and extend this. Just select all of these points, G and Y, and take this forward or backward. Just make sure that it doesn't intersect the wheel well. Alright, so once you're done with that, what we're gonna do is just come back here, tab out. I'm gonna press Ctrl 1 here, and now we make our exhaust right here. Alright, so for that, just don't select anything, Shift A, add a mesh, and add a circle mesh. And now I'm just gonna align it to view. You can select align to view here, and 32 vertices is fine. We don't really need a lot of them. We can just change that to maybe 16 also. Okay, so and add a sub D modifier here, but I'm just gonna keep that 32 because my laptop can handle it, so that's not an issue. So after you've done this, just go back to here, right, and then just tab into your circle here, press S, scale it down, G, take it here, scale it down again, G, and just align it with this. Alright, so when you align it with this, it's going to be further back, G and Y, just take it ahead around this point. Alright, so once you've taken it there, all you gotta do is just press E and Y, and I'm gonna extend it around this point, and now angle it with the Z axis, something like that, and then we're going to be scaling it up. Make sure the bounding box center is activated on the pivot point menu, that is this one. Just press the period key right beside the comma on your keyboard, and then all we're going to do is scale this bit up. Okay, scale this bit up, scale it a little further down. This one's going to be scaled down even more. Okay, because this has got to fit in the housing that we have here. Okay, and now just make sure that it fits, so I'm gonna shrink it a little bit more, and then G and Y, and yeah, so it does fit there. Just press Ctrl Z. Once this is done, just press E and Y and just take it back. Alright, take it further back. All I'm gonna do is just press G and Y and take it further back till around there, and we're gonna level it all in the very end. And I'm just showing you how to make the exhaust here first. So once you're done with that, just come here, select this one. Let's just have a look at our reference point right here, reference image. Just have a look there. So it's going to be straight here and then immediately converging inside. Alright, so what you're going to do is just take this one, press G twice, take this point around here, scale it down. First just select both of these, press S, Y and 0, S, Y and 0, and then R and Z, and then just tilt this. Now we select the lower one here, and now we just press S and scale that down. Once you scale it down, just press G and Y and take it little ahead, something like that, And now we press E and Y and take it a little more forward, something like that, around this point, because something too forward it's gonna look a little off. Alright, just gonna, yeah, something like that. Take this a little further ahead. I like the incline that we have going on around here. Okay, I'm just gonna shade this smooth. And now I'm going to be adding loops here at the very edge here. Okay, and one more loop here. Control R, and around this point we can just slide it in further here and further here. Okay, so for this, just go ahead and add in two modifiers also. That is the mirror modifier first. Go here at the mirror. Oh, okay, so we do not need a mirror because the Supra actually just has one exhaust. So just go on ahead and add the sub D modifier. And there we go, just raise this level to 2. I'm just gonna show you all of this later too when we're gonna be solidifying this entire bit. But something like this, alright? And once you're done with that, what I'm gonna do here is press Alt Z here, tab out, select the housing also. And now we select this one, take it further in S, Y and 0, and then G and Y and take that back. And now I'm just gonna be scaling it up, alright? Scale it up a little bit, something like that. I'm gonna go around the wheel well here. And this bit that you see right here for our housing, just go to your housing, something around here. Okay, and this entire bit I'm just gonna be pulling it down, right? Yeah, so all these vertices, just pull it down by a little bit. It's not gonna affect anything else, but just to make sure it's continuing like that, I'm just gonna be pulling all of these vertices down a slight bit too. Alright, and these ones, what you can do is just pull them up a little bit, and these ones too. Okay, so we see an increasing shape of the housing here. Okay, once you're done with this, you can have a look here. So now to make it a little solid, what I'm going to do is just select this circle right here, and now just press E and S and take that further down, something like this. I'm going to be adding around 3 or 2, so let's just go with 2 for now. Keep that something like there, and then press G and Y. I'm just going to be taking a little bit more outside to give our exhaust a nice 3D look here. And now we select this circle right here, we press Shift D, just right click to keep it in place. Alright, now scale it down by a little bit, just something like this to make a similar shape here. Now we select both of these, just press Ctrl E and bridge edge loops. Alright, that's going to be continuing down there. And once you're done with that, all I'm gonna do is just do the same, repeat the same process around here too, and keep bridging the edge loops right till the very edge here. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is just select all of these right up till here, just select one loop. Okay, something like this. So this loop is already done. Deselect that, select all of the others. Okay, just like this. We Shift D, right click, and then all we have to do is just scale it down. Alright, not something like that. Okay, and once you've scaled that down, okay, now I'm just gonna be selecting this one and this one, pressing control E, and then bridging edge loops, and then here at the very end, all we do is select both of these, Control B, Control E, and then bridge edge loops. Okay. So have a look there. Our exhaust is looking a little bit compressed, so all you can do is just press S and X. Okay, right click first, set origin to geometry, and then S and X, and now you can just expand it like this. Alright, this is a nice trick if you know what you're doing here. Okay, so once you're done with this bit, you can also do one thing, and when you are making all of this, you can just scale it down furthermore. So the ones inside, the inside loops that you have. Okay, I'm just going to be selecting each one of them here. As you can see, this one, just go on ahead and select all the loops here, and just scale it down furthermore if you'd like, something like that. Okay, A, Shift N, that's gonna just do the normals again, and we have a good looking exhaust right here. Okay, so this is all going to be solidified, and there's going to be a plastic trim right at the very back closing off this panel, so we're not going to be really seeing a lot, but when we render it, it's going to be looking good. So okay, one more thing is I'm just going to be taking this a little further back, and maybe let's just bring up our reference again, and this might be becoming a little bigger by the very end of it, so I'm just going to be scaling it a little bit like that. Right, let's take this further into, you can just go on ahead, select both of these, delete them for now by edge loops, Control A, Shift N. Okay, we might have to delete them one by one. This one again, then go on ahead, add two of these, keep them there, and just select both of them, and you can press Alt S and then just take these little bit out to get that nice curve that we have going. Right, Control R and add another loop here to make that edge sharper, and now we have a good bevel around it too. You got a good shape going. Alright, yeah, just gonna press Alt Z, and what you can do is just select this one. I think this edge loop is going inside, so hold on, I'm just gonna be checking where this point is going. Yeah, and I think this one is complicating stuff by a little bit here. Yeah, so just delete that, select this, then we select this, Control E and bridge edge loops. Alright, once you do that, just press Control R here and drag this one down, something like this. Alright, just go on ahead and check again if there's something wrong. Okay, no, so just gonna press Alt Z again, and yeah, okay, so nothing wrong there. Just bridge those edge loops, and now just press Control R, take that bit down, something like that. Press Control R again here, take it down something like that. Press Alt S and not Alt S, press S, and just take that out by a little bit, and then we scale this up too by a little bit. Just delete this as an edge loop first, and now slide this back. Yeah, you can just keep that in the center, scale this up by a little bit too. Okay, that gives us a good shape, that gives us a good exhaust right here. If you need be, just scale it on the x-axis, scale it on the y-axis if you want to make it longer. Okay, what you can do is also just select this part and scale it up. What I'm going to do is just delete this edge loop first, scale it up. Anytime you want to scale it up, just delete that edge loop, scale this part up, and then just go on ahead and add in the bigger edge loop right there. Okay, A, Shift N, and I'm also going to be adding an edge loop around, not there, but on the inside, right about there. Alright, I'm going to make our exhaust a little smoother and better looking. Just check with the reference image a last time, and if you think this part has to be a little bit longer, just select this G and Y and take this further out. Right, something like that. Okay, that looks good. Might have taken it a little bit further ahead, like that. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, and just going to be making this bit a little more to shape. Yeah, something like that. And if your exhaust is coming out the back here, just take a few vertices down and about, and until this thing is not in the same covering, we're doing good, right? So now we just come here, do the same with these, just select the ones that are intersecting, take them down, or what you can do is just select all of the ones in the center here, just delete them. Okay, now come here, take all the ones in the center here, just duplicate them, separate them, and now all we gotta do is just select that, select this one, Control J, and now we just join these. Alright, and then we just solidify them. That's a real easy method. Just go on ahead and do that. Okay, A and Shift N again, A and Shift N, and that is how you do your exhaust right there. Okay, just make sure to rename all the parts that you are making. Okay, this one just rename to exhaust right there, exhaust housing, and this one we'll rename to exhaust pipe. Alright, so once you've renamed them, make sure to also select both of these, the housing and the exhaust right there, and just press M and move it to a new collection called exhaust. Alright, just press create and it's moved to our new collection right here, exhaust. Okay, just make sure you save your work here with Control S. And that's it for this episode, and I'll just make sure that all of you are on the same page here. Just make sure to clear up any vertices that you think are looking weird around here. Okay, just do it according to you and how you see your Supra looking. Alright, and I'm just gonna show you how it's looking in a better matte cap. Yeah, have a look here. You can also slide the wing back or forward with a GY command or GX command and get the perfect wing placement, something around there. Okay, so you can just go ahead and do that too. And once you're done, just be ready with this. And we have a major part coming, which is going to be the tail lights and the headlights, and then we'll be moving on to the wheels. Alright, just save it, If you do have any doubts, just make sure to drop them in the description. And if you do like this kind of content and the car modeling videos that we've been doing, just go on ahead and like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. All the best. Happy creating. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you all liked it. If you do have any suggestions, just put them down in the comment box. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.